Hello, so let's talk a little bit about organizational charts. We believe that the vast majority of businesses out there are using organizational charts poorly. What we believe org charts should be, they should be a plan of hiring towards getting to your vision. The vast majority of companies use an org chart and they even put names on it. They say, okay, Roger is, the chairman. We have Patrick as the general manager. We have Sanda as the director of finance, and so on and so forth. They take what's present right now and they build the org chart from there. Many times even making the very serious mistake of creating roles so that specific people fit those roles, which we believe is wrong. Because at the end of the day, the company should not fit the person. The person should fit within what the company needs. Anyone that's in management of a company should have a fiduciary responsibility towards taking decisions that are most in line with how we can get the company from here towards its vision. And of course, on that route to maintain its mission. That's why we talk about mission and vision so much within everything we do. So now let's look at the vision of any company. Typically what you will find is you will have an owner or a group of owners. We just call them chairman, so anyone that's an owner can be in that role. You have then the general manager, who's the CEO, and so on, and you can change all of these names to suit you, or the president, or whatever you want to call them. And then below that, you have the C-level, the directors, or the C-suite, or the presidents, right, the vice presidents, and so on. So we believe that every company should have a director of revenue, which is in charge of both bringing in new revenue and keeping current revenue going. A director of operations, which is in charge of delivery and anything that has to do with making sure the company operates in the way that it should. And then a director of finance, which basically is there for control, for making sure that we take good financial decisions, and so on and so forth. So these are the three main, let's say, areas that we believe companies should have. You can have other areas, however, we believe, for the sake of simplicity, if you have, for example, a legal counsel, that goes under the director of operations. If you have an accountant, obviously that goes under director of finance. If you have a marketing or a salesperson, both of those go under revenue, and so on and so forth. So now, when you create your org chart, you have all of these options here. And so within these options, what we recommend that you do not work on the positions themselves. However, you work on defining the org chart. So let's say you use this button here on the top left, and you add a new position. Let's say you want to add a accountant, right? Accountant. So you add an accountant, you put them under finance, under the director of finance. Is this a managerial position? No, we can talk about that in another video. So we click save and continue. Then the position is created. You can add all of these amazing things here to define the role. However, we will not do that right now. We'll just save and continue. So we see the accountant right here. Under the director of operations, let's say you have a customer service manager, right? As stated there. And then let's say this is under operations, or you can have a customer support person, customer support specialist. That's a little bit more common. Right, so you have customer support or whatever that looks like for you. Is this a managerial position? No. So you can have a customer support manager, for example, and then under the manager you can have specialists. So you can do that. Is this a managerial position? No. And then you can click save, and then we click save again. We're not going to add anything here. We just want to build out a little org chart, and then under director of revenue, let's say we have a sales associate. Right, we have a sales associate, and then we have revenue, director of revenue. There you go. So as you can imagine, under these, you can create as many as you want. You can put whatever org chart you want. The most important thing is that you use this as a plan. Look at your 3 to 5 year vision and imagine when the company will be there. At that point in time, what will we need to achieve those goals, to be there, to actually be the company that generates that revenue, that adds that value to society, and so on and so forth. So that's what we suggest you outline here. And then this will very clearly show you that there's no one in this position, no one in this position, which is fine. Leave them empty until you hire someone. What this helps then is to figure out, who do we need to hire next? What is the most critical role we need to hire for to get us closer to our vision? So that's how we recommend you use the org chart in general, whether you use it on Alvanda or somewhere else. But this is a very easy tool that allows you to define everything, and then you go in each one of these places, and then you add the people that you want to add in there, right? So that's basically it. Hopefully you found value. If you have any questions, just very quickly use this help and feedback button here. You can describe your issue, you can even leave us a screenshot, and you can reach out to us, and we promise to get back to you very quickly. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day.